I've been wanting to make this video for a bit now, as I've really been wanting to personalize my channel, but unfortunately due to life circumstances, aka I've literally been sick since December 2025. I'm saying this as someone who originally had intentions of posting this in January. Dude, I don't even know where to begin. Anyway, it was a New Year's resolution for me to kind of lock in on my content creation, as it's always been something I dreamed of doing since I was a kid, and I figured there's no better way to begin doing that than making a video for people to get to know me better, so that way they really know whose videos they're watching. To start, I'd like to say that I've been playing Animal Jam since around 2010 to 2011, and I was first introduced to Animal Jam by a family friend who I am still happily in contact with. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but my first memory of Animal Jam was hearing the noise, like, whenever you switch animals, because I thought that was, like, the craziest thing ever whenever I was 5. Like, to me, that was completely life-changing. In Animal Jam, I've always really been into den decorating, creating art, and generally just enjoying the space and environment with my friends. I also spent a lot of my childhood attempting to become an Animal Jam YouTuber, which, luckily for current me and unlucky for little me, I still have all of those videos, and I'd like to maybe one day make a video about those or even just share full clips of them. Which, looking back, I don't even know why I was able to go on the internet and just yap about stuff the way that I did, and that probably wasn't safe for me, but it's all good memories to me now, and I love to look back on them and just feel the need to rip my ears off because it genuinely makes me cringe so bad. Something I also think is kind of funny is that I actually spent a majority of my childhood on Animal Jam role-playing warrior cats, and full transparency, I've never picked up a warrior cat book in my life. Nothing against it, I just never have. I never realized that the WC abbreviation that people would use represented warrior cats, and I was always really confused as to why people would call the wolves kits or like any variation of that. But I see why now. And speaking of den decorating, art, and role-playing, I still remember whenever Five Nights at Freddy's came out and had that crazy chokehold on everybody, mainly because after all of these years, I still have the original restaurant den I used to create, I guess, the FNAF set in, fully set up with the stage, Foxy's Pirate Cove, and even my terrible FNAF art from that time period. It's literally all there and has not changed since, I'd say, around 2015. As for current me, since that's what this is about, I'm still very much into den decorating and art, but instead of Five Nights at Freddy's art, it's since been replaced with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And for my dens, I like a nice, homey, warm, cozy nature den, something that looks lived in. Art has also been something that's always been pretty big to me in life, and I like to dabble in basic traditional painting, miniatures, and I also like to occasionally customize Littlest Pet Shops. Eventually, though, I'd like to customize an LPS to look like my Animal Jam mascot, but I'm also a really bad procrastinator all the same, so maybe I'll do that in a couple weeks, months, or years. Usually, though, I will say I am pretty basic whenever it comes to my art. Like, I don't even like realism that much, but it's what I usually draw in as of late. I like my basic first layer of Copic markers, and then I go over it with Prismacolor colored pencils. So I honestly feel like the TJ Maxx of the art world sometimes. Like, it's basic. Art is still pretty important to me, even if I do think that what I create is pretty plain. I've been wanting to branch out a little bit more, but to be completely honest, it's like I've completely forgotten my own art style. But I don't really mind, since I view it as a way to take inspiration and improve in ways I've never seen myself improve before. Art aside, some other things that I'm interested in include astrology, which I'm a Cancer Sun, Leo Moon, Cancer Rising, and the rest of my chart is pretty much just exclusively Leo and Aries placements. I'm also very interested in political science and have consistently devoted a lot of my time studying politics since the age of 12, and I'm very interested in studying art history and the political depth behind so many popular pieces. On the side, I'm also a casual social media designer for a lot of my friends, which is also why I don't really have a lot of time for my own socials, but I'm very lucky to have a chill job where I'm still allowed to be and feel like a human. So I luckily still get to focus on myself and what I like to create and work on in my own time. I also really like music. I mean, who doesn't? But my favorite artists are Beach House, Radiohead, Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, Cigarettes After Sex, Bauhaus, Ethel Cain. I like Massive Attack a lot too, Red Hot Chili Peppers, it goes on. But I was also what is generally considered to be a emo in middle school and my early high school years, so I've always been really into just all sorts of different types of music. I might listen to a lot of different things now, but you'll never, ever be able to take the 21 Pilots and Panic at the Disco out of me. Movies and TV show wise, I also really like Twilight, Donnie Darko, Brokeback Mountain, Avatar, as in the blue people, and I've always really been into anime, with my favorites being JoJo's, Devilman Crybaby, Neon Genesis, Jujutsu Kaisen, Cowboy Bebop, Berserk, Hunter x Hunter, the list goes on for that as well. I will say though, JoJo's is my all-time favorite. I could go on and on about it, and at the time that I'm recording this, Steel Ball Run has just dropped their first episode. I'm very excited about that. I love JoJo so much that my first tattoo, my first official real tattoo, is the Joestar birthmark, and I'm obsessed with it. But honestly, I forget that it's there a lot, and I always think it's a spider, and it scares me every single time. Well, to wrap things up, I hope you guys enjoyed the den and the process, and hopefully we have some things in common. Feel free to leave a little bit of info about yourself in the comments if you feel comfortable, and I'll see y'all next time I make another video!